Hey y'all, we are doing a review of a brand new foundation. This is the Benefit Hello Happy Flawless Brightening Foundation. I have this in 7. This is what the box looks like. It does have SPF 15. It has octinoxate 3% and titanium dioxide 4%. So it has a mineral sunscreen and a chemical sunscreen in it. So be aware of that. This is what the bottle looks like, and I think it is absolutely beautiful. I love this rose gold packaging. This is frosted glass. It says Benefit on the top. I really do love this packaging. But they did come out with a foundation, kind of like a skin tint, that was also called Hello Happy. That is not this. You'll see the glass bottle as opposed to the other little dropper type whatever. But this sadly only comes in 12 shades. Benefit really has to step up their game. 12 shades, you guys. That's not gonna match very many people. This one was not my perfect match. You will see when we get into it. It does oxidize, turns very orange. Luckily, I put some powder on and it kind of toned it out a bit better. But no. 12 shades is just sad. Like, Benefit, come on, let's get real here. But this says Hello Happy Flawless Brightening Foundation, medium coverage liquid foundation, SPF 15. Happiness is a brighter, hydrated, flawless looking complexion. This medium coverage foundation feels lightweight, looks natural, and is virtually undetectable on the skin. All you see is a brighter you. I will say that it doesn't feel drying. I did have to set it, but I don't think it necessarily looks super natural, but I did build it up. This says photochromatic pigments, not a clue what that is, instantly adapt to brighten skin in any lighting, natural or artificial. Flower acids help to boost radiance, and it also has hyaluronic acid in it. 96% of people said it helps them look flawless, and 90% said the complexion looked brighter. Natural satiny finish, 12-hour long wear. Okay, so we are doing a wear test on this. We are gonna see if it does stand up to 12 hours of 90-degree weather and 100% humidity and mowing the grass. So if you guys want to see if I like this and how it goes, then let's get into it. And don't forget to subscribe and click that bell, and let's get into it. I'm so sorry, I don't know why I always forget to say that. So I'm like, let's get into it. And then I have to say, don't forget to subscribe. Like, no, I swear I'm like the worst YouTuber. All right, now we're really getting on into it. This is what it looks like unused. You can see like this right here, and you'll start to see the product come up when you pump it out. So I have some on my palette, and I'm just going to dip into that and then swipe it on the face, and then I'm going to use a brush to get the most coverage that we can out of this. This might be a little bit dark. This is the shade that they matched me to. It had a neutral undertone, which was a big thing for me, but I think once we get this on and blend it out, we'll be able to make it work. And this is my collab brush. This brush is so dense, it gives me the most coverage possible out of a foundation, because I know normally with Benefit, a lot of times their foundations are light coverage. Yeah, we are definitely gonna have to build this gal up. I think right now, even with this brush that gives me the fullest coverage possible, I think we're still getting light coverage. The shade still looks pretty dang orangey. Ugh. But, I mean, my body's pretty dark, so we'll be able to make this work. I put another pump out on my palette, and we're gonna build this up. I'm just going to use a dry sponge because I don't want, like, it looks pretty patchy right now. That's not what I want. But I was hoping this was going to be glowy, and of course I didn't use a primer. I do not like using a primer because you never know if it's going to change the finish or the wear. I mean, that's kind of what primers are for. This definitely oxidizes. Like you can see, it's not that it gets darker, it straight up oxidizes. It turns a bit more orange on contact with the air. So I'll put it, because I have some on my palette, but I want to show you straight from the bottle. And when you put it on, you can see how different the color actually is compared to when you blend it out. So that, my friends, is oxidizing for sure. So this is pretty well 3 layers. And I think we finally got it to medium coverage. Given I have a lot of redness and rosacea, I don't have a lot of texture, but I have a normal skin type with a lot of redness from rosacea. And it doesn't cover my redness very well. Even with 3 full layers, you can still see it. I'm going to run this down the neck really quickly. So hopefully we can make this look decent. It's just so orange. Like, my goodness, it's orange. I'm going to go off camera, throw on the rest of my face, then we'll get back, see what we think about it then. It's definitely still tacky, so we will see if that sets down on its own or not, and I will be back in a few. Alright guys, so this is what we are looking like with the face done. I think it looks really good. Once I set the face, it really calmed the oranginess down, so it looks way, way better. Right now, I like it. I don't love it, but I like it. This does have SPF 15 in it. I don't remember if I said that or not. So it does have I cannot talk today. I can't do it. But it does have SPF in it, which I really appreciate. So we are going to do a wear test on this. I have to go mow our huge ass grass. It's a lot of grass, plus it's really tall. Here in Kentucky, we have had yet another summer and spring of nothing but rain. So like the past 3 weeks, it's just been rain, 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 rain. When you do get the time to mow, it's mud. So you're tearing up your yard as you're trying to mow it to make it look better. But in turn, you're really making it look worse. So I am going to go out and mow. I probably will have a hat on. So up here, we will take that into consideration. It probably will rub off my forehead. So yeah, going out to mow in this pretty look here. But yeah, so we're going to do a long ass wear test on this, and then I'll come back, see how it looks, and then tell you guys my final thoughts. So I'll see you guys in a few. So it's been about 8 hours. I have not felt good today. I ended up taking a nap. I'm having issues with my sugar, if you don't know that, and it is bottoming out, and that is what has happened. And yeah, so I just don't feel good, and the mowing did not work out. So we're not going to do a full 12 hours. That was the plan. So I'm sorry, but I know my thoughts on this. I think it looks pretty good still. Like, there's no horrible blotchiness. It's not breaking apart. It definitely settles into my smile lines. Like, this one's worse than a lot of foundations would be. But the wear is pretty good, but it's kind of just mediocre. It's not anything great. It's not anything special. I've been liking glowy, dewy, summery foundation, and this doesn't really give you that. I don't think it's necessarily brightening. SPF 15 is not my jam. If I'm going in with SPF, I want it to be at least 30 or higher. SPF 15 is kind of just not there. Like, there's not really much point in it. But, and then the shade range is awful. I mean, 12 shades? Come on, Benefit. Like, no. 12 shades. And then the shade that was closest to me oxidizes very badly and turns very orange. So I had to try to correct that. and it's just kind of more trouble than it's worth. Like, it's very sheer, and you can build it up, build it up, build it up, and then it will be a light medium coverage. I'll say medium coverage, but it's just not worth it to me. Like, I'm not a huge fan of it. If you have oily skin, I don't really think you're gonna like this at all. Normal to dry, you may like it if you like a sheer to light medium coverage, but for me, it's just not my go-to. It's not my jam. It leaves a natural finish on the skin, but it doesn't feel heavy, but you can see that there is foundation there. Like, it's not one that just looks like skin. No, no, no. You can tell that there is foundation there. So it's kind of a toss-up, but for me, there's a lot more cons. So this would be for me, it's a pass. I'm not a huge fan. But I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, click that bell, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.